Welcome back to Sewing Therapy. I'm Sarah and I'm so happy you're here. Today, I'm sewing my newest pattern, the Hanoi Shorts Pants. The Hanoi Shorts Pants are reimagined skirt-over-pants design. I tend to reach for skirts more often than pants, so I wanted to take my favorite loose-fit pants and add a touch of romantic, playful charm. While the design initially started as a full-length pants, I was pleasantly surprised by how cute the shorts turned out. Thanks to the layered and dynamic silhouette, you can throw on a basic tee and instantly be outfit ready to head out the door. The pattern features a fully elasticated waistband with an optional drawstring, and I personally find it looks best when the waist is neatly gathered with plenty of ease through the hips. Plus, sleek slant pockets built into the skirt overlay ensure these bottoms are practical while maintaining a chic look. Fabric choice is key to bringing this piece to life, so take some time to explore your options to achieve your ideal drape and style. Whether you are making the pants or the shorts, I will walk you through every step so you can bring your own Hanoi piece into reality. Let's get started. And that's the Hanoi shorts and pants. I hope you enjoyed sewing along with me. To be honest, I've already made 11 pairs and I only see that number growing. For someone who rarely wears pants, I think I might officially be a pants person this fall. Join me in making your own pair of Hanoi pants or shorts, or both. I can't wait to see your versions. Until next time, 안녕!